So apart from apprenticeships, I mean, if you think about upskilling and some of the staff that you've got, I mean, are there other opportunities and other things that the NHS England looks at in terms of upskilling their staff?
Definitely. So I think a huge thing for us in terms of meeting any of the potential targets in the long-term plan is going to be our pipeline. So that will include obviously work experience, volunteering, T-levels. The juries, it's a mixed bag on T-levels. I hear very different things. I do think it depends on where they are in the country and how good the college they're working with is. So I still think it's a mixed bag. But I think, that's really exciting in terms of another entry route if people do want to do a vocational T-level and then potentially progress into an apprenticeship. But, work experience and volunteering is a really, really important first step for us, for people to kind of, which one of those 350 job roles are they interested in? It's really hard for people to decide. And we're always crying out for people to do, volunteering and get that exposure. Traineeships, the removal of that, I think was a huge blow, because we were just beginning to kind of utilise that, and we had some real success stories, particularly in the Midlands. And, I think it's quite disappointing now how they've kind of devolved the funding for that, because as a national employer, it's really a challenge. We would like to work with a provider that's got national funding. So I do think that was kind of a misstep on DfE's part. I don't know if they gave it time to embed, but I think in terms of widening participation and being able to attract people, they were a really good stepping stone into work, and I think it's left a real gap. We know that there's not very many level 2 apprenticeships, and in terms of social mobility, if people haven't got their maths and English, that level 3 is just a step too far. So I do think more needs to be done at the lower levels to encourage people into work.
Canny Conversation Podcast Series 5 by Safaraz Ali.